And we're back. Let's continue with the main quest. Finally. The brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Monogate. Thaumaturges from the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin only sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Toto Runa. A bleeding venturer come to help? I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we got this under control. And besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufulupa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a sabotender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Since you're here, might as well make yourself useful. The Oberons swimming around the site are disrupting the thaumaturge's work, which means we've got to slaughter a lot of them. You can help us by killing 6 of the beasts. Let me know when you're finished. Can't you see I'm on watch here? Now piss off before I have you locked up. Much obliged, Venturer. That's 6 fewer Oberon to pester our guests. Truth be told, the thaumaturges could have brought their own escorts from the city, but seeing as they wanted to take a gander at ruins this close to Horizon, the officers reckoned we'd be held responsible for any incidents regardless, so here we are. It ain't that much work, but we still gotta stay on a guard. If an Oberon so much as nibbles on one of their toes, we're liable to lose all of ours. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Crow for us? Captain Baldwin is planning some festivities for the thaumaturges, see? And he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guest, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raff that he is to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Some thaumaturge elites have been poking around the ruins. Waste of time if you ask me. But to each his own, I suppose. So long as they don't get in the way of us doing real work. Bigger fish to fry. Unable or unwilling to tackle larger prey, Oberon tend to feed on younger fish. The lack of young fish leads to an eventual lack of old fish, putting those fishers at Crescent Grove, who rely on the sea's bounty to make their living, in quite a predicament. Help solve their trouble by dealing with the root of the problem. The Oberon are at it again. We cannot let them eat any more of the younger fish, or there'll be naught left for next season's catch. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course, we will do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that our catch will please. But don't worry, my lady. The captain will have his fish, I swear it. Ugh, what a pain in the bloody arse. Who do these Luminsons think they are anyway? Just look at all this, would you? A merchant from Limsa Lominsa dumped this junk when he shipped out, claimed it wasn't fit for selling, so he just up and left it. Barbarians, what passes for etiquette across the Straits of Merinthor? Don't suppose I could ask you to clean up the place for me, will you, eh? Please, I've picked up so much junk already, the mere sight of it makes me gag. What's the bleeding point anymore? Anything I fish up, the bandits carry off. I'm better off just laying down and dying. That's a very optimistic mindset. But yeah, there used to be a quest, if I recall correctly, that we had to kill some mobs to gather the food ourselves, but they removed that quest. I don't really like that they removed quests. It would have been more fun if they made it optional quest so you could still do it and skip it if you only care about the main quest. That would have been better in my opinion, but yeah, streamlining the main quest was necessary. As most people would quit while they were doing either 2.0 or the 2.0, 2.x quests. Thank you, friend. Seeing this place clean again does my spirit good. Though, I suppose some other Lominsan merchants will be by before long and leave more filth behind. I hate my life. Our cove is shaped as the moon, which is when it waxes and last wanes. It is from there our village takes the name Crescent Cove. Times were good here, until the calamity befell. Now the waters flow in ways they didn't. Fish no longer are where they were, and our hauls are too scarce to make worth the while. Have you some time to spare an old fishwife, friend? I've nests what need tending to, as you can probably tell. These nets you see hanging here are used to haul in fish. Problem is, in doing, they drag up all manner of junk from the sea bottom. I'd be grateful if you'd pick any debris from them you might find. Mending nets is the first work of any fishwife. The nets are always getting torn on rocks and coral, and pulling up all manner of rubbish besides. Thank you, dear. That's one less chore what needs seeing to. I tell you, 'tis no easy being a fishwife, when not mending nets and patching sails and praying to Lim Lane for still waters and a hearty haul. Still, I wouldn't trade all the hard work for anything. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Creeferan Men's were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nasha's side, I think I heard one said. They are to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings, the brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Monagate. I came to Crescent Grove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. I ain't afraid of no bleeding bandits. If I could just get my hands on a good blade, I'd get rid of 'em myself, I would. Please, ma'am, don't mind my brother. He doesn't mind what he says. He's touched, you see, and... Oh, you're an adventurer. I thought you were one of the bandits. God forbid they hear my brother say what my brother says about them. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Quiveron's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And, what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin? Are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufulupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nasha side, I'd get my gill, and no one would be the wiser. But, sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You goddamned fool, don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufulupa? To serve and protect? Ha! We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron Ford, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. It's time to do your duty, Fufulupa. Time to die for your country. Why, Captain, why? I trusted you. Heh, you're stronger than I thought. Damn you both, you're ruining everything. Where his spear, Monocate? Well, it's on the ground now. Maybe you meant not to trip over it. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your lives before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Grove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file Brass Blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells. But I'm a captain, he wouldn't. I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the Brass Blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito... Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage on greedy sods. Some would probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The Brass Blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for all your help, Monocate. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when next you return. And that was a lot of talking. Welcome back, Monocate. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the Brass Blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Monocate, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. Let's do some more heroic stuff in the form of some leaves. The stagnant pools which have collected around the recent undiscovered ruins in the footfalls are prime spawning locations for all sorts of putrid-smelling wavekins such as Oberon and gigantoads. Their noisome odor puts our chocobos into a right frenzy, making trips from Horizon to Vesper Bay somewhat of a bother for the poor birds' handlers. Any assistance in ridding the roadside waters of these creatures will be greatly appreciated and well rewarded. And slowly we are making our way through all the content. Bubble trouble. Several crab-loving fishers have journeyed to the footfalls in search of a giant delicacy to be, known to the locals as Bubbly Bernie. Unfortunately, without some help, it looks like the fishers are going to be the ones to get served. And people are chipping in. How nice of them. Hope they don't mind. They are immortalized in a video right now. Let's give them a wave. But yeah, I have no idea how long this part is right now. I think I've talked for quite a while. Also done a lot of combat, but I usually cut that out, so I don't really know how long this is going to be once I edit everything down. So I think I'm gonna end this part here. And in the next part we probably do some more leaves and finish maybe the part of Ul'dah from the main quest. See you in the next part. Bye bye.